What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Today we have a game review slash platinum trophy review for EA Sports PGA Tour. This is the first golf game I've played in a while. I did not get the PGA 2K23 game when it came out, although I have it now. I did not get it when it came out, so I picked up EA Sports PGA Tour pretty quickly because I was pretty excited about this game. I mean, it was awesome to have all real courses, to have the Masters back in a video game. So I was really excited about this. And overall, I have to say this game has been a lot of fun. So I will put up some of the platinum trophy stuff here, and the amount of time that it took me to get the platinum trophy, which was about 50 hours, but that is somewhat not true, which I will discuss in a little bit when I talk about the platinum trophy difficulty. But game wise, I really really like the golf mechanics of this game. I think that presentation wise, this game is beautiful. I mean, the game looks awesome. The presentation looks awesome. I think that the actual golfing is really good. And I'm not going to make this a PGA 2K23 versus EA Sports PGA Tour game or video rather, but which I could do. I don't know. Maybe you'll see that down the road. But I'm not going to make this video that. I think there are good things about both games, though. This is going to seem somewhat blasphemous to a lot of people, but I actually think that the golf is better in this game. I think that it's more fun for me personally. This game to me feels like a almost a pro golfer RPG. Whereas I think that the PGA 2K23 game and earlier games, all the HB Studios, the golf club games, they feel like a golf sim. And what I mean by that is when I play the golf club, when I play PGA 2K23, which is in the same family of games, it is as frustrating for me as playing real golf. Okay, when I play EA Sports PGA Tour, it feels more like, hey, I'm a pro golfer and let's go out and play these real courses and see if we can post a number. And I think a lot of people would say, well, that just means that it's too easy. It's a skill issue. That's why you don't. That's why you don't enjoy PGA 2K23. That's fine. I just think it's almost like a sadomasochist thing where the swinging in the golf club games is just brutal. I mean, trying to get your timing down is just absolutely brutal. And yes, that is partially a skill issue, but no matter what difficulty I'm playing on, it is miserable to try to get your swing timing down pat and consistent. Whereas EA Sports PGA Tour, I feel like I'm a professional golfer. And yeah, you miss sometimes. You hit shots short, you hit shots long. As you will see in this video, I'm not perfect by any means, although this is a pretty good round. This is a head-to-head that I played with my friend Incident from the Racing League that you guys see a lot of videos from if you watch the channel. But you will make some mishaps, right? You hit it in some bunkers and stuff, but you don't have any of these like ridiculous things that a PGA golfer would never do, right? Like the kind of things that I experience in PGA 2K23 are things that I do on the real golf course, and I'm a 30 handicap, so I'm not a good golfer at all. Golf is frustrating for me. It's difficult for me. Sometimes I hit good shots and I have a good time out there, but I'm not a good golfer at all. That's how I feel when I play the PGA 2K23, the golf club games on the harder swing difficulties, and sometimes on the lower swing difficulties. But back more to this game, I think that you can have a really engaging and fun career experience in this game. I mean, they have all these real courses. They have the real FedEx Cup. They have the real majors. You can play quick rounds. You can play full rounds. It's just it really feels like you're doing a career of a PGA player, and I think that's a lot of fun. On the downside, though, I think that there could be a lot more options in terms of what they let us do in the career mode, and they've said that they are adding some of that stuff. I get the sense that they really rushed this game to get it out before the Masters this year. It's 2023 right now, and the game just came out in April of this year. I get the sense that they really rushed this game so they could get it out before the Masters, and I think that probably everything that they wanted to do in this game to get it fully polished and where they wanted it to be probably would have taken another year, which they were not willing to do, which is fine. I mean, I just think it's unfortunate because the game on release was missing a ton, and that's getting better, but it's not great right this second. Although it is getting better, as I said. And kind of what I mean by some stuff that's missing is like, as I was saying, maybe some options for the career mode, like maybe 2 round events, 1 round events, 3 round events, that sort of thing, like you can do in the other set of golf games. That would be a really nice addition to this game. I think also some of the online matchmaking type stuff could be so much better because the way that this game works now with like online tournaments and stuff is like there's just this global leaderboard. And I mean, if you've played any of these games, there are people in the world who are just going to absolutely slap you. I mean, I'll play like a 4 hole tournament or something, and I'll be like 4 under, 5 under, and think, oh, that was really good. I played really well. I got a birdie on every hole, or I got a birdie on every hole except for an eagle. And then there are people on the leaderboard who are like 8 under, and I mean, to do that, you would have had to have like a hole in one, 2 eagles on par fours, and an eagle on a par five. It's just like it's absurd what some people can do on this game, and that is great for them. That's just the way it always has been with these golf games. But I want to kind of like engage more with my friends, not these just randos on the internet. Like the F123 time trial leaderboards are awesome because there's a global leaderboard and there's a friend leaderboard. So I can look at what the best people in the world are doing on a track. I can also see what my friends are doing on a track. I would love to have tournaments like that in this game, even if it's not like a societies type thing, which I also wish that this game had. I just think the ability to almost just tighten that list and only let me look at my friends would be nice. And they do have this sort of friends leaderboard thing, but it's more of like it's more of like an overall season long type thing where it's like, oh, this person has entered 6 tournaments and placed in the top 50% in all six. This person has entered five and placed in the top 25% in all five, which is okay, but it's almost like it's designed to get you coming back and logging onto the game every day, more so than just letting you enjoy the game as you see fit. And that's another problem that I have with some of the store items. Okay, so you can buy what they call specs, you can buy equipment, you can buy apparel. All of that is time based. Well, not all of it. I think some of it is there, longer term, but I think it rotates in and out of the store and it updates like every Monday or something like that. But it's a little bit predatory insofar as if I want to get, let's say, Brooks Koepka's driver spec, right, which is maybe higher power, a little lower on control, something like that. That may not be in the store right now, so I have to wait until next week and then see if I can get it then, or maybe wait until the next week and see if I can get it then. But you can't just buy it whenever you want to, which I think is unfortunate. I also think in terms of match play online, I wish that there were a lot more options. I mean, there's no sort of handicap system in this game. There's just straight up stroke play. So for instance, Incident and I are playing here. We're just playing a stroke play match. It's not match play. It's stroke play. So we play the 18 holes, and whoever's got the lower score at the end wins, which is cool. That's fine. But I would love if there was, for instance, match play, or, like I wish I could play with 3 other friends and we do best ball, or something along those lines. Wolf. I don't know. There are tons of golf games that you can play, and none of that is in this game. And they've said, we will look at adding this sort of stuff down the road, but it's not there today. And it's hard to sit here and say, I think this game will be great in 5 years. And I do. I think if they continue to put attention into this game and add stuff and fix stuff, this game will be incredible in 5 years. I really believe that. The problem is, I'm not going to sit around and wait for that to happen. I've still got the game. I'm going to keep the game. And I probably will check it out if they start adding cool stuff like societies or more options for online matchmaking, or just casual matches with your friends. I would love to do that kind of stuff, like a golf league in this game I think would be so much fun, whether that's like a societies thing or just a lobby thing, match play thing, best ball. I don't know exactly what it would look like. But as I said, I think that the actual golfing in this game is a lot more fun than the other game. And I think a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but it's almost more, yeah, it's partially, I think it is a little more arcadey, which is why you feel more like a pro golfer than just a regular golfer. Because in the PGA game, PGA 2K games, you can really grind out your abilities and you can get really good and you can nail down that swing timing and you can be really freaking good. Unfortunately, I'm not good right now. I'm pretty bad at that game, but I thoroughly enjoy this one. I've thoroughly enjoyed the golfing. The presentation, as I said, is just absolutely beautiful, and you can probably see a little bit of that here in the gameplay that I'm showing you. But you can see even more of that in like a career mode type thing, which there are tons of videos out there on YouTube if you want to go find that. But um, that's the game overall. I think the golf is great. The presentation is great. I wish there were more options. I think there will be more options. But right now, it is not a game that you can really play with friends or you can really, like live in the same universe with friends where you guys are talking about how you did in the tournaments and stuff like that. There's no society function. There are a lot of options missing from online matchmaking. So I think that this game could just be so much more because the base is there. It is great golf. I have a ton of fun playing it, but there's just so much missing. So that's my summary of the game. A little long-winded, I know. I'm gonna put some timestamps in the description so people hopefully don't have to watch through that if they don't want to. But the platinum trophy for this game was not actually that hard with a couple exceptions. Okay, so you may have seen on the earlier graphic, I think it's 1% of PS or PlayStation players have gotten the platinum trophy. Um, Overall, it's not that hard. I mean, I think that you can kind of pretty easily game the system if you're decent at the game, and because some of the trophies are like win the Masters, win the Open Championship, win the FedEx Cup, that sort of thing. All of which you can do pretty easily. There's like play online matches, maybe win an online match, that sort of thing. You can do that if you're okay at the game, and like the career stuff, winning the tournaments, you can turn the difficulty down. You can just, you do have to play decently, I think, but it's not that hard. The downside, and I probably should have mentioned this in my game review as well, but what I was doing when I first got this game is I was playing like a real career mode. Like I was putting it at an appropriate difficulty so that if I just played okay, I wasn't going to win the tournament. If I played out of my mind, I might win the tournament, but also somebody else, an AI, might play out of their minds, and I wouldn't win, which I was enjoying. I thought it was fun. And then one day I got on and logged in, and after, 40 hours of gameplay or something like that, my character had just been deleted, and my career mode progress had just been deleted. And the files were still there on my system, but I couldn't actually get into the career mode. It was acting like I'd never been on the game before. And I poked around a little bit on the forums, and it looks like other people had experienced this too, but it was just that was infuriating to me. I mean, I've put in 40 hours or whatever to this career mode, and all of a sudden it just gets deleted. And it seemed like there was no real fix from EA, which is even more unfortunate, right? So that's not ideal. And I said, whatever. I'm just gonna get the trophies because I already had a few trophies at that point, and I just said, okay, I'm gonna get the trophies I'm lacking. I'm just gonna knock them out, and I don't care about about difficulty or the quote unquote career or whatever. I'm just going to get the trophies. So I sort of focused on getting the major wins and the FedEx Cup win and all that, and none of that was really too bad. There were two trophies I thought were really difficult. One was a hole in one, which I kind of got lucky and just got it. The other one was hole out from 100 yards or greater. And on the surface, it's like, that's not hard. Just hit your approach shots close and then it shouldn't be a problem, which is exactly what I thought. But I must have hit 100 approach shots within 4 inches of the cup. I mean that, within 4 inches. I mean, I was getting 1 inch, 2 inch approach shots, and they just would not go in. And there was even, I looked through trophy guides online and they said, okay, go to this specific challenge and where they set you up like 130 yards from the pin and you just, it's a pretty easy shot. Just do that over and over and over again until you hole out on one of the shots. Which, is a good idea. Like that's what I ended up doing. But unfortunately, the way the challenge system works, it's like you get 5 tries and then you have to like back out and restart and try again, which is just infuriating. It's like moments in the MLB The Show games where it's like, I want to try this, but I don't want to have to spend 45 seconds at the end of every 5 attempts going back and restarting the whole thing, which is exactly what you had to do. So that was annoying. That was unfortunate. I think, a lot of people are just going to get that trophy. They're going to get lucky and they're not even going to have to think about grinding for it. But I spent a lot of time grinding for it. Ended up like turning on the spin after shot feature, or whatever it's called, that was present in some of the old Tiger Woods games and Rory McIlroy games or game, and is in this game. And I never used it. I think it's stupid. It's like a stupid arcadey gimmick, but I did use it to get that trophy because it was helpful to see. Oh, is my shot going to be to the left of the pin? Well, let me just kind of spin it a little bit right and hope I get lucky on the angle. So overall, I mean, I think that the Platinum Trophy was not that difficult. If you just get the game and all you care about is the Platinum Trophy and you understand how to play these games, you could get that trophy in 10 hours. Probably not even 10 hours if you're lucky and get some of the more RNG trophies pretty quickly. But it's really not that difficult. It's really not that hard if you're gonna just focus on the trophies. If you're going to play the game in its entirety and do like a real career with real difficulty and stuff, I mean, that will be difficult, of course. Like, a lot of golfers play their whole careers and never win a single major championship. So if you're playing at the appropriate difficulty, it's going to be difficult for you to get all the major championships and get the FedEx Cup and all that. But I think if you really just want to grind out the trophy, it's something that can be done. So that's my thoughts on the game. That's my thoughts on the Platinum Trophy. Like I said, I have the physical edition of this game. I will keep it, and I may come back to it down the road. I don't know. No promises either way, but it's something that, I do think this could be like a No Man's Sky type game where 5 years after it gets released, assuming they don't do annual releases and they just do this almost as like a game as a service type thing, I think I could come back to this game in 5 years and it could have all the stuff that I wish it had, and it could be the premier golf game for me. Because, as I said, I like to golf more in this game than in the 2K version of golf. So I hope personally that this game becomes, the perfect golf game down the road. I think that would be great. I'm going to keep the game. Maybe I'll come back to it. But for now, I've uninstalled it. I'm done. Glad to have the Platinum. And looking forward to moving on to some other games. So we'll see you soon. Come back. Probably get some League Racing videos and other Platinum Trophy videos coming soon. So thanks for watching.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons and, well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Okay, good work from off the green.